The bows on the Eisendrache are some of the most powerful wonder weapons that we have ever seen in Call of Duty Zombies. Now, I know that there has been countless tier lists ranking these bows all over the years, but most of them seem to be quite outdated in my opinion. So today, I will be ranking all 5 bows in this updated tier list for DE's wonder weapons. The Wrath of the Ancients. In 5th place we have the Wrath of the Ancients. So it's obvious that this bow is at the bottom of the list due to it being the most basic bow. You can acquire this bow via feeding 3 dragon heads 8 zombies around the map, quite like obtaining the Hell's Retriever on Mob of the Dead. Without the use of Mega Gobblegums, you can expect to get this bow by round 4 to round 7, but if you do intend to use Mega Gobblegums when ever trying to attempt to get this bow, you can get it really as soon as round 3 if you use something like a shopping 3. This bow does however start to drop off around round 15, making it quick and easy to obtain but not viable in the later rounds. This wonder weapon is also the prerequisite towards obtaining any of the upgraded bows, so it is basically essential to get this bow in order to progress the map. Although this bow is quick and easy to obtain, its upgraded counterparts outshine it in any way possible. So, the 5th place is where I put the Wrath of the Ancients. The Wolf Bow. The Wolf Bow, or as the wiki calls it, the Wolf Howl, is one of the 4 upgradable bows. Its uncharged shots fires quite like the Wrath of the Ancients. The single shot will deal damage to and slow down all zombies caught in its blast radius, while the charge shot will cause wolves to leap out of the points of the arrow's impact, dealing damage to and slowing down any zombies in its path. Some pros for using this bow include things like being one of, if not the easiest bows to upgrade. In earlier rounds, the charge shot for this bow actually acts like the Thunder Gun, instantly wiping zombies off the face of the planet. The bow and its effects look actually really damn cool. The main problem about this bow is, say past round 20, the charge shots wouldn't actually kill any zombies in front of you. It would merely just push them away and give you enough time to escape, but being that this bow is one of the 4 upgraded versions, makes it really disappointing. In my eyes, the Wolf Bow could have been what the Windstaff should have been in Origins, but instead they ruined the Wolf Bow by completely taking away the only pulling factor that it gave. If I'm being 100% honest here, upgrading this bow, for the sheer purpose of this video, has been one of the first times I ever actually upgraded the bow in years. I do recommend to anyone starting to play D for the first time or someone that hasn't played the map in ages to get the Wolf Bow as their first upgraded bow. Not only is this bow easy to make, but it also pushes the person forward to upgrading another bow, because they suddenly realize how bad this bow really is. The Fire Bow. The Fire Bow, also known as the Rune Prison, is the second out of our 4 upgradable bows. The single shot will spawn a small burst of lava, which will deal damage and burn zombies over time. The charge shot, however, will trap any zombie within the blast radius in volcanic mounds. After a couple seconds, the mounds will erupt fire and kill the trapped zombies, and any zombies that are not trapped but are in the vicinity will also die to these mounds. The charge shot can also trap the Panzer Soldat in a mound, making him immobile for a brief moment. Unlike the other upgradable bows, every zombie killed by the charge shot is from this bow will reward 60 points instead of 50. Advantages to using this bow include its charge shot is really good at killing panzers because when you shoot the bow at the panzer, it traps it basically like you would when you were to place down, say, the Death Ray or the Ragnaroks. And it traps it in this volcanic mound, and it is basically immobile. It can't shoot anything at you, it can't do anything for at least a good 5 to 10 seconds. Its single shot isn't actually that bad at killing zombies in the early to mid rounds, unlike the Wolf Bow. Aesthetics and the looks from this bow and the animations that this bow makes is honestly, in my opinion, the best out of the 4 bows we have. Now, you may think at first glance this bow is the best one. It kills well, it has a good single shot, it's easy to make. Wait, wait, easy to make. This bow is by far one of the hardest fucking bows to create in the game, and the simple reason for that is because if you are not playing as the host, or you get bad FPS while using jump pads, you are not going to even come close to hitting those trick shots in the air. Honestly, when I was creating this list, I was having a really big issue with trying to figure out what bow was better out of the Fire and Wolf. The simple answer to this question is, do you want to either have a possibly hellish time while playing zombies to get the Fire bow, if you're lagging or if you got bad FPS, or do you want to have a chill time creating the Wolf bow, but then the Wolf bow becomes more irrelevant than rice gum by round 20? Now, honestly, the reason why I put the Fire bow as third is because you can push through the sheer monotony that is trying to hit the trick shots when the game is just screwing up and it's just not your day. And in the end, you won't actually get a bad bow. The charge shots are actually quite well and work until very high rounds, and the single shots are actually really damn good considering that it's third on the list. Now, it may just sound like I'm hating on the Fire bow, and I'm really trying to not hate on it, but the only reason why I say these things is because whenever I used to try get this bow back in the day, more times than not, I just failed constantly because, well, I wasn't the host of the game. But when I was, it wasn't too bad to get, but I would definitely choose other bows than the Fire. But, I think from what I said before, definitely not the fucking Wolf bow. But honestly, this bow, once you get it, it isn't bad. So that's why I put it at third place. The Void bow. The Void bow, also known as Demon Gate, is one of the 4 upgraded bows. Upon shooting a charged arrow, a portal will appear, and several skulls will emerge that stall and eat nearby zombies for a brief period of time. Up to 3 portals with their accompanying skulls can be present at once. After this, the first portal that was fired will close when the new one is opened. The zombies cannot be walked through while being stalled, only when dead. The Panzer is also stalled by the skulls, and is immobile while doing so, making this bow, and the Fire bow alongside it, very effective with dealing with the Panzer. Some of the pros for using this bow include blinding Panzers, skulls flying around killing the zombies after a charge shot, a single shot spawns in 2 skulls, which can kill any zombies at any round. The other bows lose their single shot effectiveness at some point. For every portal opened, 5 skulls will emerge, with a max of 3 portals being opened. You can have basically 15 skulls out at once, and once the horde is thinned down, you can just stand still while the skulls stall and inevitably kill all the zombies. If I'm being honest with you here, the Void bow is criminally underappreciated over the years. Ever since DE first came out, the Void bow was always seen as the worst bow, and in my opinion that is just simply wrong. By far the worst step to get the Void bow done is the crawler step, and most people always complain about this step when the round is high, and I'm going to be honest, I also complain about this step quite a lot. But there is a simple solution that can come to mind when the round is high and you need to get crawlers. All you have to do is just get the Wrath of the Ancients. I mean, it already drops off at around round 15, like half of the zombies you kill will be crawlers. So it's basically even more effective than grenades. It's just getting the Void bow at that high of a round is already kind of a loss if you ask me. Honestly, it kind of makes me feel like really damn sad that the Void bow doesn't get the love and respect that it deserves, when clearly, when you learn how to use it, it becomes a complete powerhouse, not only at killing panzers, but at taking out hordes, at taking out just individual straggling zombies with just shooting your little one shot down, and the skulls will come out and kill them. And also the skulls, again, they are max damage. They do not drop off. The Void Bow is just an absolute powerhouse, and this is why I have it at the second spot on the list. The Stormbow. So, we're finally at the end of the list, and obviously through process of elimination, we've got the Stormbow. Now, I'm pretty sure basically everybody watching this video already knows why the Stormbow is, the best. Even after they nerfed the thing, it still remained the best. So I'm pretty confident that everybody knows why the Stormbow is always going to be number one. But I'll just go over the main features of it anyway. So what we have with a single shot is it just shoots down a small electric bulb sort of thing. Normally this lasts until like round 25 where it can kill zombies, and then it just drops off, and really with its charge shot you shouldn't even be shooting its single shot. And for its charge shot we've got the Electric Storm, which just completely fucking destroys everything. It's like the Ice Staff. It's just electric, and honestly I think it might be a bit worse than the Ice Staff in just sheer killing, but like, come on. With the bows that we have compared to the Stormbow, there's no way that the Stormbow is not at number one. Alright guys, well thank you for sticking through to the end of this video. I know it's been a bit of a long one. If you enjoyed this and you want to see more content like this in the future, please hit that like button and also subscribe. It would mean a lot, and I actually plan on doing content like this anyway. I just really like the content creation, the whole, I guess, hobby of it, if you want to call it that. But this video took a long fucking time to make for me. Basically because I'm just a fucking idiot that couldn't read lines of the script that I wrote, and dying in the games. But anyway, well, that's all besides the point. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye for now.